Snapchat is one of the most gatekept platforms when it comes to making money. But I've already made tons of videos in the past exposing how this works. But as of February 2026, they actually updated what their program looks like in terms of being able to get monetized on Snapchat. So in this video, I'm gonna go over those new requirements, show you how to get monetized, and then show you exactly how much money I'm making with my Snapchat account that, as you can see here, has 342,000 followers. Let's get right into it. So firstly, here's the email where they went over a bunch of updates, and I'm going to get into them now. One of the first updates that changed, and this is a pretty small change in my opinion, is that in terms of audience and engagement, you still have to have at least 50,000 followers to be able to get monetized. But now, instead of having different requirements for either Spotlight or Story or anything like that, they just require you to get 15,000 hours of total view time in the last 28 days, with at least 3,000 of those hours coming from Snapchat Spotlights. So now, not posting to Snapchat Spotlights is not an option. This is already completely fine because, as you've seen in my past videos and as I'll show you in this video, Snapchat Spotlights is really the only thing that you need to focus on to get monetized anyways. As always, Snapchat pays you between the ads that show between your public stories or your spotlights, and you receive a share of that revenue. The only difference with that now is that this is what Snapchat revenue used to look like. You used to get crystals, which each crystal was worth 10 cents, and then you can convert that to dollars, and that's how you would get paid out on Snapchat. But now it's just called creator rewards, and just to show you guys on my dashboard, there's no crystals anymore. It just shows you how much money you're making from creator rewards every single day. Right now, I'm just posting spotlights, so I've been making way less money. But when you post on Snapchat stories, you make a lot more money, including I've had some days here where I make $670 in a single day from the post that went up on my stories. I'll give more info on why I'm not posting on that right now in a minute. But firstly, I do just want to go over the quickest way to hit these new requirements, which is 50,000 followers and 15,000 hours of view time with at least 3,000 coming from Spotlight. So all you have to do is post on Snapchat Spotlight. And if you don't know what that is, I'm going to be showing you on my phone real quick, but you can just scroll to the right. This is the tab where you can take pictures of yourself. Scroll one more to the right. This is where all the stories show up. And then if you swipe one more time to the right after that, this is when you end up on Snapchat Spotlights. And this is where I can go and scroll through, and it's basically the exact same as TikTok or Instagram or YouTube Shorts. It's literally just a short form social media platform with videos that you can scroll on. Posting your videos to Spotlight, in my opinion, is the easiest way to grow on Snap, and it's what got me past the 300,000 follower threshold very quickly. To post here, it's very simple. You can just go to your camera roll and select any video that you'd like to post. Let's say this one, and I click on share, and then I can just choose Spotlights, and that's how I post my videos to Spotlights. Make sure you have a public profile set up, otherwise this won't work. And then the strat from there is to continuously post the most viral videos that you have on Snapchat Spotlights as if it's any other social media platform like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, whatever, and use that to get to the 50,000 follower threshold and get enough views that you get 15,000 hours of total view time. Now, I, and probably you watching this included, don't want to have to manually post everything to Snapchat. So I'm going to show you what I actually did to get all my content on Snapchat, because manually posting everything would have taken me forever. All I did was I used a site called Repurpose, which I'll leave in the description. You can literally start 100% for free, and I'm just going to log in real quick. But what it allows you to do is it allows you to set up automations between your social media platforms. So for me, Instagram is my main social media platform where I have 508,000 followers on there, and it would take forever for me to manually post these videos to every platform. So I have an automation set up with Repurpose, so it posts to every single other platform. On top of that, if you have never posted to Snapchat before, you could set up an automation that starts posting all the old videos that you've already posted on whatever your main social media platform is. So for example, if I went to create workflow, you can select to repurpose new posts that you make, or you can select to repurpose existing content that you've already posted on a schedule. If you click on this option, you can set your platforms. So for me, I might set Instagram, and I do it on this account, and then I'd have it automatically reposting to my Snapchat on the Fly Juggler account on this public profile. And if I clicked on continue, then it would just ask me how many posts do I want to do per day. I found that Snapchat Spotlights especially doesn't really seem to care how many times I post a day. So I personally just set this to 5, and then I would click on enable automation. If I clicked enable automation just to show you what that would look like, it'll then auto schedule all of these videos that I've already posted to my Instagram, and that way I don't have to manually schedule or manually post any of these videos to Snap, and you can kind of grow on Snapchat automatically that way. I don't need to do this since I already have a workflow set up, so I'm just going to delete this workflow for now. But yeah, that's basically how you can automate your posting to Snapchat so you can grow, hit the monetization thresholds, and then you still can't get monetized yet. The reason is because even if you hit all these thresholds and you literally hit everything on here, they finally list it now actually, you need to be a Snap star. This means that you need to be verified, and you can go right here to try to get verified on Snapchat. I'll also leave this link in the description, and you can fill out this form right here. Keep in mind, you're only really going to get verified if you're an actual human creator or you are some sort of branded account. So either it's your face or your animated brand, but it has to be something that actually has a brand behind it and isn't just faceless nonsense. This is very unfortunate for all the people watching who did YouTube automation. I also did it in the past, and it's very sad that Snapchat doesn't let you earn from faceless content. But yeah, the Snap Star is this little star next to your name, and I was able to get it since I post actual face content of my juggling. But yeah, if you are an actual face creator, I recommend you fill out this form first and see if you can get in. Some pointers here is that it's a lot easier to get accepted if you actually have links of you in the press or in the news. So try to get that. If you can't get it, it's going to be way lower likelihood that you get accepted. But even with it, it's still pretty low likelihood that you get accepted. So I always recommend that people try here first. But if you continuously don't get accepted, and I think you have to wait like 3 months between every time you apply, I would recommend working with an agency or someone that can help you get monetized on Snap or who has a closer connection there. If you don't know anyone who does, I have an agency that I've worked with that's helped me with Snapchat monetization, as well as probably 10 other creator friends that I know. So you can check that link below, but they do take a percentage of your earnings in the first year. So that's why I would always recommend that you try to get verified through Snap's website first, because then they don't take any percentage of your earnings. It's very low likelihood that you get accepted. So if you don't end up getting accepted, it's better to make 80% of something rather than 100% of nothing, if that makes sense, because you can't get monetized without the Snap Star no matter what. Anyways, once you get your Snap Star, then you can get monetized. And now let me go into detail on how monetization actually works and how much I actually make with Snapchat. And by the way, for this, I'm going to be referencing the social media monetization cheat sheet, which shows you how monetization works on every single social media platform. And it's based off of my actual experience of being monetized on all these platforms. So basically, Snapchat will pay you separately for two different things. It'll pay you for Snapchat stories, and on stories, it pays you a lot more money, around 5 cents to 25 cents per 1,000 views in my experience. And then we have Snapchat Spotlights, which is the easiest way to grow on Snapchat, but does not pay anywhere near as much in my experience. That pays around 1 cent per 1,000 views. This is why if you look at my earnings, you can see that almost all of it, like on this day where I made $679, 676 of it was from the stories that ran on that day, and only $2.30 of it were from Spotlights. I think I got around 8 million views on my biggest story post, and what's cool about stories is that every single slide that you scroll through actually counts as a view. So if they viewed this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, that would count as 5 views, not 1 view. However, the type of content that I used to post is something called reaction content, which Snapchat doesn't always love. They sent out some warnings to creators that are doing too much reaction-based content, and that's why I decided to stop posting story posts, which is why recently my earnings have been much lower. But before that, when I was able to post reaction stories, I was making thousands of dollars every single month from just posting on Snapchat stories, which goes to show how kind of stupid and crazy some social media platforms actually are. Snapchat stories is also a little bit of a different game compared to other social media things, because with Snapchat stories, it's not exactly the same thing as short form content. It's like a bunch of little slides packed together in one. Compare that to if you go to Snapchat Spotlights, it's literally just the same as like scrolling on Instagram Reels, which is a much easier way to try to make content because it's something that you could post on every single other platform anyways. So yeah, with that being said, that basically goes over how Snapchat works and how everything changed with their new recent update. And if you want to join our free community where we go through all the different ways that people are making money online and exposing them 100% transparently, that's actually my mission. You can join our Discord in the description. It's 100% free. And we now have 25,000 members, which is absolutely insane. So with that being said, as always, thank you guys all so much for watching the video. I'll catch you all in the next one, and peace.